My name is Ijah Bledsoe, and I'm 13 years old. I would describe myself as pretty, a good personality, a good friend, and smart.
Ijah is very funny. She has a very funny personality. Her whole life is laughing all the time. She is very lovable as well. She likes to hug and she wants kisses all the time. I just try to do things with them that I wasn't able to do as a kid. Just trying to give them the best life I can. Since pre-K, Ijah has had trouble in school, not being able to focus in class. She wouldn't get along with the students. She was disrespecting the teacher.
Before, sometimes when I used to get mad, I used to not throw a fit, but throw a fit. I didn't handle my anger properly.
As a mom, I felt like I wasn't doing my job. It was frustrating to just not get any kind of feedback on how I could help her or, how we could help each other.
I met Ijah when she was in 6th grade. She walked by my office every day because she was on her way to lunch, but she was in the line with all the students for in-school suspension. We started working on emotional regulation skills. We helped her with her anger management. And one of the most helpful things for her was just having a place for her to go when she needed to cool down. It's really helpful for the teachers and adults on campus to start to recognize that maybe when students are acting out, it's not that they're just being bad. Maybe there's more to the story going on. It's also helpful for them to realize too that when we have these stressors going on at home, how difficult it can be to really focus at school or to thrive at school.
What we need is greater investment in supports for students at school. From the child who is considering suicide to the student who lost a loved one or is struggling with the normal pressures of school, peer pressure, moved to a new neighborhood, what might make all the difference in the world is somebody like Susan. Unfortunately, too few students have somebody like Susan in their school.
Some things that I learned was not always to get mad about things and find ways to calm myself down.
Everything did change when Ijah met Susan in the 6th grade.
It's stuck.
Since she started working with her and until today, she's a totally different child. So no phone calls in school, no suspension, no ISS. 8th grade has been great for her.
In Ijah's case, it's really, really cool to see the 180 that she's made in the last couple of years and to see her be able to advocate for herself and ask for things that she needs. The fact that we have Texans Care for Children looking out and trying to expand the mental health services is great.
Texans Care for Children is working on several fronts to address student mental health. We're testifying in committees, we're working with legislators to write bills, and we're working with partners to make sure schools have the resources they need, both training and funding, to address mental health in their schools. At the end of the day, if we can help more kids like Ijah feel good about themselves, do well in school, think positively about their future, interact well with the people around them, together we'll have done our job.
Me comparing myself from 6th to 8th grade, I feel like I changed a lot. Because in 6th grade, I was still learning things. I wasn't as good as I am now. I've become a better person.